Little motherfucker gonna try to rob me. Well, I'm gonna show you how we do it up here in Benton. No, I wasn't trying to rob. Shut up! Why I bust a cap up in you? Now who sent you? No.
So what's up? We standing tall in your short stuff.
Yes.
All nuts of the bullshit that you dressed up. Address us on scholarship, homie, knowing you're messed up. So fessed up, you look for the best, knowing that that's us. So what's up? We standing tall in your short stuff.
Yes.
All nuts of the bullshit that you dressed up. Address us on scholarship, homie, knowing you're messed up. So fessed up, you look for the best, knowing that that's us. Sword clown, know that it's over like it's the fourth down. We the source now. Hear a big bang with tanks on ground. More than a scrimmage, yeah, we forcing the sin, yeah, we pushing no limit. Leave the fight with no blemish. You the hometown, but you not receiving no privilege. We gon' do you bad, rape, rob, and pillage. But we nothing like the white man. I can see that you a big fan. Every time we go live, I see you in the damn stands. Watching and plotting, I see that you stalking a bit.
Yes.
Laughing at people, they seeing you taking
Here's
a
the
bit.
definition of plagiarism. The practice of taking someone else's work and assuming all
Crazy
responsibility.
ass nigga, we the source. Yeah, we cite source. Spitting hot flames more hotter than hot sauce. Drummy ass nigga.
Jesus over the son of the devil. Yes, brother. He declared it from the beginning.
All right. All right. Lord Megatron, thank you, brother, for that input, bro. Thank you, bro. Lord Megatron, unmute your mic, man. Unmute your filthy mic.
Yo, peace and blessings, man. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises to Abanawi Yahweh, Shema Mashiach Yahushua, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. Right? Black Jesus, you know you're a supreme sucker nigga, man. Supreme sucker nigga. You are a scoundrel. And I think anybody that and I see you in the audience, Apostle, while you was running your mouth in the back talking about we scared to come in here. Let me make this extremely clear to you. Lord Megatron ain't scared of a damn thing. All right, let's go ahead and put that out. All right. So here's the thing. It's what you Christians need to understand and consider. You have been duped. You're a sucker. You're going around here following the cultural practice of the people that have enslaved you. You're a sucker.
Hold on, brother. We all been suckers.
Right?
Hold
Hey,
on.
brother,
We
don't-
all
hey, brother,
been
why you
deceived.
interrupt?
Hold on, brother. Let
The
now
Bible
his
says
turn.
every
Don't
man is
overspeak
a
it, brother.
liar and a murderer.
Hold
and a
on, brother.
deceiver.
Please don't overspeak the brother.
I know,
YirmeYah got the
but
flow.
I'm just saying, he act like he ain't been duped.
Okay, but hold on now.
He act like he ain't been duped.
We're gonna let you jump in a minute, brother. Let him finish. Go ahead, YirmeYah, Lord Megatron. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. I don't know what you mean. I act like I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
So you a saint? You've been perfect all your life.
Hey, brother. No one.
Brother, you got to be quiet, bro. You gotta wait your turn, brother. Go ahead, YirmeYah.
Yeah, man. So no, I was born into this existence. I practiced what was taught to me by my family until I came to the realization of who I am and who my ancestors are, right? So coming into the awakening of self, 1 Kings chapter 8, verse 47, when the Most High allowed me to bethink myself, right? Where? In the land of my captivity. When you go into the history, family, and this is what I want to say without interruption, right? When you do your research and find out about what Constantine did, right? And what transpired at the Council of Nicaea concerning the reorganizing of the calendar and inserting pagan festivals, right? Even when we come into so-called American culture, you're practicing certain holidays are established and set up on particular days for a reason. And they telling you what the reason is, but it's not the truth, because these practices go back into antiquity. Now, this is an easy Google search for anybody here. Can simply Google, what are the pagan origins of Thanksgiving? Anybody can go and look this up, not just Thanksgiving, but all of the holidays, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Valentine's Day, right? Even so-called Independence Day. These are not things that was originated here. These are falling on a particular day of the year, every year, right? So if you are someone who practice Thanksgiving and these other so-called holidays, use a sucker. Because you have not, it ain't been important enough for you to do the research. Now I want to read this, Black G, so I can get out the way. But I want to make it clear to Apostle Carlos, ain't nothing scared over here, all right? So let's look at this, Black Jesus. I would like you to respond to the pagan origins of Thanksgiving, all right? It says, while the American Thanksgiving holiday is mostly closely associated with the 1621 harvest feast shared between Pilgrims and Native Americans in Plymouth, Massachusetts, its origins can be traced to ancient pagan festivals across various cultures, where people would give thanks to the gods for a beautiful harvest, often celebrated with feasts and offerings after the autumn harvest. It says key points about pagan origins of Thanksgiving, harvest festivals. Many ancient civilizations, including the Egyptians, the Greeks, and the Romans, held harvest festivals after the autumn harvest while they celebrated and gave thanks to their deities for a successful growing season.
Hey, Lord Megatron, I was going to come back on the second half on it, but go ahead, boy. You own it. You own it.
So as we look at this, it says what? Symbolic similarities. These pagan festivals are these pagan harvest festivals. Pagan harvest festivals. It's important that you understand that these things are agriculturally related. You have to take this in consideration. Open up your mind and don't just blindly do things and then you make excuses. Oh, it's for the family. It's us coming together. We gonna give thanks to God for what we throw and this. You know Jesus Christ wasn't born on December the 25th, but we just gonna come together and we gonna take Christmas for ourselves and we gonna make it what we want to make it. No, use a sucker. See? And you have been duped into worshiping Satan. That's what has happened to you. It says here, symbolic similarities, right? These pagan harvest festivals often include feasting, sharing food with the community, and rituals expressing gratitude to the earth and its bounty, which align with the modern concept of Thanksgiving. So we're going to give you the information. We're going to give you the knowledge. And next time somebody asks you about why you are celebrating a pagan festival called Thanksgiving, you can just be honest and say, I worship Satan. That's what you can do. Just be honest and say, I worship the devil. That's why I'm dealing with Thanksgiving. See? But you ain't got the testicular fortitude to publicly acknowledge that you worship Satan. You ain't going to do it, but that's what you're doing. Right? Neo-pagan connections. Neo-pagan connections. Modern neo-pagans often celebrate a harvest festival called Mandoon around the autumn equinox, which is considered a spiritual descent of these ancient harvest festivals and celebrations. See, this is what you do. But see, you don't take the time out. All you're doing is surface dwelling. And they're saying they're giving you a day off. And that's all you give a damn about. Oh, you're going to get this day off. And so you can go and spend time with your family. Brother, don't you want to just spend time with your family, brother? No. How about you honoring what God gave you and the feast days that was given to you by God in Leviticus chapter 23, if you ever want to look it up. Honoring the feast days given to you by God, right? And practice those and make yourself what? Holy, which means separate from this world. But you don't want to do this. You want to be connected to this world. The Bible says in Romans chapter 13, verse 11, it is high time to awake out of sleep, man. You're sleepwalking. You're sleepwalking. And you don't care enough to do the research to find out that Thanksgiving really don't have nothing to do with Indians and pilgrims. It really has something to do with this pagan society founded by Freemasons, right? In this pagan society, which is going to honor the gods of the Romans, right? And the Greeks, and the Egyptians, and the ancient Babylonians, which the worship goes back to Isis, Ra, and El, right? Damn Zeus and Jupiter, damn Venus, right? And Ramesses and Tammuz and Nimrod. See? Which all goes back to Satan. So the next time somebody asks you, why are you celebrating Thanksgiving? Just be honest with yourself and say, I worship Satan. I worship the devil. That's why I'm doing Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Easter, and Mother's Day, and Father's Day, and Valentine's Day. Just say, hey, I worship the devil.
I gotta get that man a pew. I don't care, man. That man.
Can y'all hear me, man? Can y'all hear the bishop?
Yeah, we hear you.
All right. Who else is on the stage that haven't spoken? Because I'm finna respond to that, and we finna get on with this letter.
I don't know what you can't do nothing with that, DJ. Come on, bro.
DJ. Okay. Hold on. We got the elder, the great elder LeGrant is in the building. Brothers and sisters, Elder LeGrant, is Thanksgiving a pagan holiday or not, sir?
Let me take my Bluetooth off.
Peace, Elder. What's up with you, man?
All right. Remember, y'all, the debate, the great.
All different type of information every week. Let me speak. If you subscribe, we're going deep. Love talk, Sister E. God's work, Sister E. Charity, Sister E.